care. Oh boy, there's still time for you. Funny, I feel the truth. Funny that you're on your way. Every day's a new day. Got 100 years to live. Oh boy, goodness locked him. Alola! Hi everybody, welcome. That was me singing, although it wasn't me singing live. I wasn't sitting here going, "Oh boy, there's still time for you." That was me. So the story behind that. One second here. Gonna turn this down a little bit. See. The story behind that song is I made it for Roy's Nuzlocke stream yesterday, and he hated it, and he didn't want to use it. So I said, fine, I'll use it on my stream, Betsy. That's what I said to him. I called him Betsy, and he cried. That's the story. But yeah, how's it going? Thank you, Moon. Thank you. Yeah, drop a like. What's up, Ragan? What's up, Brim? What's up, Sonic? How's it going, Sonic? And everybody else. I saw Nick Meister earlier. I saw Josh. I saw John Wildler. How's it going? It is, Reagan. It actually is. Legitimately. Yeah, no, I've moved a few times, Brim. I've been in the city, I've been in the country, I've been back and forth. I think I've moved like 5 times in the last like 6 years or something. It's crazy. I get why he hated it. You can't understand a single word of the song. John, you're too... Has anyone ever told you that sometimes you have to save your friends' feelings by telling a little white lie? Sometimes you have to be, you know, not so forthcoming and critical right out of the gate. No, I know. I showed it to him, and that's literally what he said. So you are correct, John. How you doing, though, man? How you doing? John, I was trying to ask you this in Roy's stream yesterday. I'm very curious, what Gen 5 starter did you want Roy to use in the Nuzlocke? You didn't respond to me, and I was really curious about it. I got an awful cold. Hopefully it's not anything beyond a cold. But I'm sorry to hear you're feeling that way, Sonic. Well, I'm going to be looking for some red octopi today, so that will hopefully cheer you up a little bit, I hope. But yeah, we might as well get right into it here, so that I can figure out the reaction. So, how does the shiny hunt work? Simply soft reset for Grapploct, or wait for them to spawn and encounter every single one you find? It is... No, it is soft resetting, but we can do 3. It's not you what? What? $50 for access to N64 games? Oh, I know. Nintendo will never fail to be... come on, I did not touch that. I did not touch that sandcastle. It's not what you think it is. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's very good. But yeah, Nintendo will never turn down money whenever they can get it, it seems. So yeah, I personally, I'm not gonna lie, probably will not be getting N64 games. I don't care, it's not my game. I traded for all the starters in my game, but I think he chose right with Tepig, because 2 of the first 3 gyms, Oh, I got 2 of the first 3 gyms will be weak to that line. That is true. That is true. That's a very good point. Berg, right? We got Berg, and then who's the Lenora, right? Lenora or whatever, the fossil lady. Start my new job next month, so I got 2 weeks to chill and rest after working for a month straight. This is the best break ever. Had time to go to the gym and chores around the house. Nice, man. Nice. Congrats. All right, Brim. All right, sounds good. Okay, my stance so far on the Nintendo online pricing is that I'm just going to buy the AC and HDLC separately for now. Yeah, I feel that. I know a lot of people are really, really excited about the new DLC for the Animal Crossing stuff. I'm not an Animal Crossing guy myself, so, like, I don't, like, really have, like, I'm not going to be getting it because I don't even have, like, the base game. But I know, like, Nad might get it, my fiance. Or who knows, if we don't buy it, Nintendo might actually give us a virtual console. Like, that'll ever happen. This is their way of doing it. They're literally like, let's just upcharge you, and you have no choice in the matter of, like, you can't, like, build a bundle, you know? You have to effectively decide that you're just going to use whatever games we decide. Which, for the record, at least when it comes to N64, are specifically, I would say, like, some of their best-selling games, for sure. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot of money for just, like, N64 games, which, like, again, I don't want to, like, you know, be that guy, but, like, there's very easy ways to play those N64 games if you look in the right places. That's all I'll say. Not, you know, not specific, but, like, it's just, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get their business strategy sometimes, and yet I do, because Nintendo has, like, one of the premier fan bases that just kind of, like, for the most part, lap up whatever they kind of put out with, like, very little. It's weird because there's always a very vocal minority against any decision Nintendo does, good or bad, that's, like, just completely negative, right? Like, no matter what, Nintendo's stuck in the dark ages, they don't understand modern business practices, etc., etc. But for the most part, like, general consumers just always pick up and scarf down whatever Nintendo wants to put out, right? And I'm part of it too. Do not get me wrong. I am a Nintendo fanboy through and through. I am just as guilty, if not more guilty, than, like, many of my peers out there for buying and playing into their hands each and every single time, you know? What is your favorite shiny? My favorite shiny is Shiny Mimikyu, or perhaps Shiny Shadow Heracross from Pokemon Coliseum. It's weird. It's got, like, a darker body, but then, like, a lighter, like, stomach. It's very interesting. Look, I grew up with the N64, but no amount of nostalgia would make me get the N64 games. Right, it's just, like, the thing, too, is, like, when it comes to Nintendo's current, like, the way that they're organizing their virtual console or their online or whatever, I forget about it so much. Like, the amount of times that I could just play, like, Super Metroid or, like, Donkey Kong Country and have a great time, and I just forget that it's even on my Switch. Because I, like, it just, like, I don't know. So I know if I purchase the N64 stuff, I would just inevitably forget that I even have it. But in this case, it's worse because I'm, like, specifically paying for that additional content that I just forget about, you know? Got a random shiny Drowsy. Nice, man. Congratulations. Hypno? Like, Drowsy shiny's okay, but, like, Hypno actually has a great shiny. So, congrats on that. Wii and Wii U Virtual Console. Look, I still can't believe to this day that we are, like, 20 plus years now going on, like, removed, or almost 20 years. We're almost 20 years from the North American game. Or are we? Are we officially? Has it been 20 years since the GameCube launched in North America? We gotta be, like, damn close if not. It's either happened or it's very close to happening. But either way, the point remains that I don't get why it's been 20 years. And the Nintendo Wii that came out in 2006 had N64 games at launch, right? It had Ocarina of Time, it had Mario 64, and eventually would go on to have even things like DK64, I'm pretty sure. Or no, that was the Wii U. But still, it did have stuff like Banjo-Kazooie, like on the N64 Virtual Console for the Wii. And the N64 came out in 1996, and the Wii and the Wii Virtual Console subsequently came out in 2006, 10 years later, and they had Nintendo 64 games on. I remember if you bought Super Smash Bros. Brawl, they had that, like, Virtual Console area where you could, like, play, like, 10-minute snippets of, like, N64 games. So, yeah, like, they've had access to that forever, and yet, We can't get GameCube games. We can't get Wii games. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's kind of insane. Anyway, I have a lot of messages to catch up on. I'm going on a bit of a rant already. Look, oh, sorry, I already read that from Moon. During this year, I replayed through Alpha Sapphire and soft reset for both Shiny Trico and Mudkip. They're both all grown up into my sword. That's amazing. Congratulations, Brim. That's super cool. I'm trying to do that with my hair. I ran into the sandcastle. I'm trying to do that with my Heracross right now, but I'm trying to get every ribbon on it, so it's stuck in Gen 4 right now. But the goal is one day to eventually have it in, like, Gen 10. Because it's going to take 2 more generations releasing for me to get all the ribbons on it, most likely. I replayed through Alpha Sapphire and soft reset it for both Shiny Trico and Mudkip. Nice, I read that. Wii Virtual Console doesn't exist anymore, just the Wii U is up. Yeah, no, I know. But I'm saying, like, it's weird that, yeah, we couldn't get specifically, it should be 15, 10, 13. It should be 16, actually. Hey, it's me, Roybo. What's up, Barles? What is your first shiny ever? A shiny Wingull in my brother's copy of Pokemon Sapphire. I was about 10 or 11 years old. I can't remember exactly. But I think I was looking for a Jigglypuff, I believe, in Sapphire, so that I could raise it into a Wigglytuff and use the move Sing on Latios, I believe, so that I could catch it easier. And in the field of grass where Jigglypuff is, I ran into a differently colored, a green-tinged Wingull. And even though I was so young and I had no idea what a shiny Pokemon was, I knew that it was different. I saw the sparkles. Like, luckily, I was paying enough attention to be like, that's weird, that's different. And I thought for the longest time that the whole reason it was a different color was either A, glitch, or B, it was specifically made to use in contests. Had I been smarter, I would have just Googled it. I would have just looked it up on my own. I was not smart, though, and I didn't, so I just assumed I need to put this thing in contest and I'll get something special. I did that. I ended up beating the Master Beauty rank in contests, I think, with that Wingull, even as a kid, which was hard. And I got nothing for it. So, yeah. November? Okay. Fair enough. So, yeah, I was close. So, yeah, we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. My family was a PlayStation family when it came to consoles when I was a kid. Now, thanks to my brother and my parents, buy Xbox because of the Call of Duty games. But we had Nintendo handheld systems as a kid. Nice. Wait, that was a 10-year gap? Yeah, between N64 releasing and the Wii Virtual Console, it was 10 years. So we're getting... Wow, Reagan, we're getting very close. November 18th. That's crazy. That's crazy to think about. I feel ancient. Interesting. You gonna give your Heracross the Shiny Crown in Gen 2 remakes? Yes, I am. I've heard it can take a while. I've heard, like, sometimes you can get super lucky and other times it's just, like, a pain. But I will be looking for the Super Crown leaves, for sure. Just because you never know if they'll ever bring back the mechanic. I doubt they will. But just on the off chance that they do bring it back and, like, have it, like, registered in the games, I want to make sure I have as much as I can, you know? If I like go to my way to, like, cut corners now, I could get penalized later, in future generations. And I don't want that. So that's why yeah. The one thing I did, though, which was really stupid in hindsight, but, like, I'm very proud that I did it, was I got my level 100 and level 50 Battle Tower ribbons from Emerald, which are, like, so much harder than Ruby and Sapphire. And I did that. So I'm a Pokemon master. Dude, to be honest, I love the DS plus GBA games the most. I agree. I think I have more nostalgia for the handheld ones, maybe because they felt more personalized. They're closer to you. I don't know. But I agree with you, Moon. I definitely... Like, my favorite game of all time is Chrono Trigger, and I experienced it on the DS. I didn't play it on the Super Nintendo. I was too young. So I played it on the DS, and it's, like, my favorite game of all time. So I agree with you. I just got a shiny Charmander by Egg Method after 3,124. In what game? Sword and Shield, Andrew? That's crazy. I don't think Nintendo is guilty of legacy content. I argue the Sega is just as bad with releasing past titles past the Genesis. Yeah, but the difference is, Sonic, between them is that, like, Nintendo has a lot more demand for their post, let's say, N64 content, as opposed to Sega, who, let's be honest, Sega post-Genesis, the demand isn't quite as strong, you know? Like if the Dreamcast and the, their content that was on, like, the GameCube, and the Xbox and things like that, if that content was, like, a little like sold the way that some of the GameCube titles did, how some of the Wii titles sold, I'd be a little bit more upset, I guess. Like, it's sad. It's sad that Sega's gotten Dreamcast and Saturn games working on the Switch, but only give us Sonic 2 for the 1,000th. I do get what you're saying. I genuinely do understand what you're getting at with that. But again, there is a reason for it. And it's a reason is that people keep buying Sonic 2. And people are a little more apprehensive, I would assume, at buying, you know, Sonic Adventure 2. But I guess we'll never know unless they put it out, right? So... I remember when the GameCube came out, I got the silver one that came with Super Mario Sunshine for Christmas. Oh, wow, nice. I didn't actually own a GameCube until 2006. I got one for my brother when they were super cheap because the Wii came out. Had I known that the Wii was, like, backwards compatible, I probably wouldn't have even bought a GameCube. But I do have one, and it did kind of work out because I was able to shiny hunt for Heracross on it years later. So, you know, although I guess I could have done that on the Wii as well. But either way, yeah. I remember specifically the day that the GameCube came out because I remember YTV, which is like Canada's like, it's one of our like cartoon show channels. YTV was like doing a huge like giveaway for it, and I entered it as like a kid, and obviously I didn't win it, but I believe it was for Luigi's Mansion with the GameCube. And I didn't win, but I was really hyped up on it for like that week that it was like they were like doing the contest. And then I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just forgot about it. I asked for a GameCube for Christmas the following year, so not 2001 but 2002, and my dad actually got me and my brother an Xbox, an original Xbox, literally. And this is like how, for the record, I love my dad, and that was a very nice gift of him. He didn't have to do that at all. It was an expensive gift, and so, like, you know, I'm very lucky to get it. But literally, it's insane how just impressionable my dad was, like, as a consumer in a video games shop. He basically walked into a Toys R Us and asked the guy behind the counter, he's like, hey, yeah, like, I'm looking to get my kids, like, a GameCube. And the guy behind the counter essentially told him, he's like, you could get them a GameCube, but the Xbox just came out. And let me just tell you this. The Xbox is incredible because you can play CDs on it. You can, if you get an extra peripheral, you can watch DVDs on it. The memory, it has built-in memory, so you don't even need, like, a memory card. He basically just completely upsold my dad. And my dad, like, bought the more expensive console, the newer console of the two. Which me and my brother, like, didn't even know any of the games for it. Because when he bought that Xbox, we didn't know that, like, Halo would be a game. We didn't know that, like, you know, eventually, like, Grand Theft Auto and stuff would come to it. We were like, what the heck is this? You're perfectly on time, Blackout. I'm just ranting as usual. What's up, man? Honest thoughts on the Curry decks. I'm not a huge fan of it, but, like, it's cool. Like, I will never dismiss content. You know what I mean? Like, just because I'm not, like, a huge fan of it doesn't necessarily mean that it's, like, bad. I just, like, it never clicked with me. But, you know, giving players options and giving players more content and more ways to be a completionist is a good thing, in my opinion. If you had to choose a shiny, will it be a shiny Umbreon or a shiny Phalanx? Umbreon. I think Umbreon's a better shiny than, like, 95% of other shinies in the game. Or the series, rather. Umbreon has, like, easily one of the best shinies. I love Umbreon. By the way, I never actually showed this off on stream, I guess. One sec, guys. Hold on. It's all good, Sonic. I understand what you meant. I genuinely did. Oh, heavy. I need Roy to hold on. Here's a place not too far away. So check this out. I never managed to get my Celebrations ETBs, the Pokemon card ones that I was, like, hyping up. They never sent them. I think they literally ran out of stock, and I'm never gonna get them, which kind of sucks. But I did go to my local game shop like a week. That was weird. Sorry about that. My OBS was just, like, dipped for a second. Super weird. Apologies, guys. You haven't contacted support? I've heard horror stories. I've heard, like, if you contact support, you're likely to just get your order canceled. So it's actually better to just keep it in your cart, or, like, keep it, like, the ticket open, and hope that like when or if they get more stock, you'll be in the first like queue to get it. Yes, Reagan. Yes. You remember YTV? Yeah. Anyway, where I'm going with this story is I pulled this guy. I know it's a little blurry, but I'm sure many of you folks out there can see just fine. I pulled this guy. That beautiful. You can barely make it out because of how blurry it is, but it does have that Pikachu 25 logo in the corner. I wish it was an original Charizard. That'd be worth a lot more money. And then I got the worst cut Umbreon card I've ever seen in my life. The centering on this is god awful. You can't really make it out because of the blurriness. But it's a shiny Umbreon, a Gold Star Umbreon card. I have a shiny Umbreon card, and I got that in the same. I only opened 4 packs. I only got 2 hits, and it was those 2, which is crazy. I got very lucky in that box. Again, my Umbreon is kind of like the card actually came bent. Like there's literally a bend in the card. It's very, very poorly made. But hey, at least I pulled it. It could be worse. Hey, Sonic. Don't you remember Carlos and Sugar and Pat? A while back in X, I was breeding a Froakie with hidden ability that I got in a trade because I don't like to keep Pokemon from other people. And I got a shiny Froakie with hidden... Wow. Protein Froakie. Congratulations, John. It's like Moon always says. John Meredith is the best Meredith. There's no better Meredith in the whole wide world. YTV ain't what it used to be. Yeah, so I can imagine, Sonic, you growing up, like, YTV was, like, way less necessary because you had the internet. Like, you legitimately had way better, like, content creators and people who weren't confined to such rules as Canadian TV at your disposal, right? At your fingertips. When I was growing up, we didn't really have that. So, and especially being in Canada, we didn't, like, get to see our American counterparts of things. So all we really had was, like, YTV, Teletoon, and Family Channel. And that was it. And, you know, YTV was the only one that had, like, actual hosts that kind of made you feel like, and, like, had contests. And, well, I guess the other ones had contests, but, like, YTV felt more, like, personalized, I guess. I don't know. Sorry, Moon. It was PokemonCenter.com. Like, literally the Pokemon site. It absolutely did, Ragan. It absolutely did. I just got lucky. You did, dude. You did. Yo, what's up, Spoons? We got Moons. We got Spoons. We got Boys. We got Roys. How you doing? Hi, Roy Boy. Much music. Yeah, so I would say, like, until I was about, like, 10 or 11... I, like, religiously watched YTV. YTV was, like, definitely, of the 3 channels, my favorite. Like, it had SpongeBob, it had Fairly Odd Parents. I'd love to say that as a kid, I had enough, like, taste and foresight to be like, Avatar The Last Airbender is sick. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I think I watched the premiere of Avatar The Last Airbender and did not like it. Like, I remember I got, like, a Nickelodeon magazine. My dad, like, bought me, like, a Nickelodeon magazine one year. When I went to my uncle's cottage, and I, like, remember, like, Aang was in it, and I was like, oh, I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much. And then, lo and behold, it would end up becoming, like, the best Nickelodeon show probably ever made. Like, but, yeah. I didn't like it when it came out, but YTV did have Teen Titans, which was, like, one of my favorite shows, for sure. It had, Justice League, and all that stuff, like Static Shock, There's another DC show that I liked to watch. Can't remember it right now. It wasn't Batman. It wasn't Superman, because those were kind of a little bit before my time. But it was something else was on there. Probably Batman Beyond, actually. Yeah, probably Batman Beyond. Anyway, it had Pokemon, obviously. Like, Pokemon was huge. It had Digimon, which also, you know, I love Digimon. It had Dragon Ball Z. It had Naruto. So yeah, it was like, YTV was definitely like my go-to channel of the 3. I loved YTV. And interesting story, one of the hosts of YTV, her name was Sugar, ended up becoming an LA-based actress. She ended up in the movie Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates with Zac Efron and Adam Devine, or however you pronounce it, from Workaholics. And Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza. And she is the sister in it, and she has a nude scene, which, like, I think I need therapy for it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, somebody who was, like, this, like, maternal presence, like, growing up, all of a sudden, like, being in, like, you know, like a raunchy, like R-rated comedy, and having a scene like that, just like, and for the record, she can do whatever she wants to further her career. I am not judging her based on that. I'm judging more myself based on like just my reaction to like when it clicked. It took too long for it to click, and when it clicked, I had like an aneurysm, you know, like it was too much. Young Justice was a little bit later. I did eventually watch Young Justice, but I actually watched Young Justice. There was this like golden age of YouTube before like corporations got their hands on it and like all the copyright claims happened, where like there were just full on animated and cartoon shows just uploaded on YouTube for anybody to watch that never got taken down. Like there were no ads. There was like, it was literally like, I remember I watched Spectacular Spider-Man that way. I watched Dragon Ball Z. I'd seen Dragon Ball Z before, but I watched Kai, the Japanese version of it. Like Robert De Niro's not in that movie. He is in another movie with, I believe, Aubrey Plaza and Zac Efron, though. But yeah, can you imagine if, like, I'm trying to think of who's like a kid, like if Mr. Rogers was just like showing dong in like you just like you just like turn on like a movie on cable one night, and it's like, you know, there's like Zach Galifianakis is in it, maybe like Paul Rudd or something, and then you just like see Mr. Rogers from the waist down. That would scar you, right? I'm sorry to get so graphic on stream, but like that would probably scar you. I actually did, Nick. I'm sorry. I saw it just as I was getting ready to go live, but I genuinely did enjoy your poem, and I love that you're playing into it, because obviously I don't know if you and Moon and everybody else can't tell, but my new joke in Roy Boy's stream is not to write poems, but to basically say like, it's like my old friend blank always said, and then like just at somebody at random and then say something that they would never say. That's my new go-to. So I'm sorry. I know it's probably annoying for many of you, but that's my go-to. I saw Mika and Dave. Mika, like the guy who sings like, I could be blue, I could be brown, I could be violet skies. Roy could be purple, he could be hurtful, he could be anything you like. It's probably out there, but I don't want to know. No, it's not. Don't say that. Don't even put that in my head. DBZ Kai doesn't have all the filler episodes that are in the original DBZ, but they are both Japanese. Yes, it was Japanese. I watched it subbed on YouTube at the time. It was like in prep for like Battle of Gods. When like Battle of Gods was announced, I was like, I need to rewatch all of Dragon Ball Z. And I did. And then I actually rewatched some of GT, which was both worse and better than I remembered. Like some things really stood out to me how like actually decent they were. And then other things I was like, oh, now I remember why nobody liked this show back in the day. Chunky's calling it at 269, I hope. What's your favorite? Who's your favorite character in Dragon Ball Z, John? Actually, I started watching The Owl House recently, and I think it's something you and Nad would like. Yeah, I've heard it's very much in the vein. I know it's not the same show, but it's very much in the vein of Gravity Falls, and it's pretty good. I might watch it, but you know what I'm mad about, Sonic? I'm actually angry about. Which, you know, things that like a 28-year-old man probably shouldn't be that like mad about, but surprisingly is it's been like 2 years of Disney Plus now, and I still haven't gotten DuckTales Season 3 on Disney Plus, at least in Canada. Maybe it's available in the United States. I don't know. But I want to see some DuckTales. Woohoo. They killed it off. No, I know that they killed it off, but there is a Season 3 that exists. It's, I believe, fully aired at this point. Yes, it's not coming back, but they have Season 1 and Season 2 of DuckTales, and they've had it since, like, the launch of Disney+. Me and Nad watched it, during quarantine, and I want to see Season 3, because I genuinely believe that DuckTales might be the best, like, animated TV show out there. Like, I genuinely think it might even be better than Gravity Falls. Maybe not. I don't know. They're very close. They're like 1 and 2, but, like, genuinely a great show. Hilarious. I love Glumgold. And they never released it. Oh, what's Amphibia? Wait, they got rid of Owl House? They canceled it? Oh, yeah, but they do that with every Sonic. That's not like a... So that's like a children's entertainment thing. they almost never, unless they're like making too much money, they almost never go past 3 seasons. So that like that's true across the board for like, and even since like when I was a kid, that's like just a thing that they did. Like Lizzie McGuire only got 3 seasons. The original Sweet Life of Zack and Cody only got 3 seasons. Then they chose to spin it off. Sometimes they'll do that. They'll do 3 seasons and then they'll do a spin-off. But yeah, they only almost always do 3 seasons. So like Victorious only got 3 seasons. Kim Possible originally only got 3 seasons. It ended up being enough of a moneymaker that they made it 4. That's one of like the rare exceptions. But even like originally like SpongeBob and like Fairly Odd Parents only got 3 season runs, and then they released movies, and then the movies were such a draw that they actually brought them back. But like Jimmy Neutron only got 3 seasons. Basically I don't know why I keep any show ever, and even like the new DuckTales. That's the same reason why the new DuckTales only has 3 seasons. Disney almost killed Power Rangers. John, how did you know that I've been going on a little Power Rangers binge recently? I've been watching Linkara's History of Power Rangers again, as I do, I would say like biannually, or no, that's probably the wrong. I watch it every 2 years, basically. Every other year, I'll watch Linkara's History of Power Rangers, which like catches me up on all the stuff, all the Power Rangers. So Power Rangers was originally Fox Kids, and part of the Saban era. Then it got bought by Disney. Disney originally only bought it for reruns. They just wanted to basically own Mighty Morphin Power Rangers so that they could like do reruns of it. Then basically the producers of Power Rangers came to them and were like, "Hey, if we move production to New Zealand, then we can do it a lot cheaper, and you guys can still make money and sell new toys." And the toy companies really liked that idea, so they gave Disney a bunch of money. So Disney actually picked up Power Rangers, kept it going for like 5 or 6 years, I think. John, I could be wrong about that. Then it got bought by Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon had it for a few years, and then it got bought recently from Hasbro or Mattel. One of the toy companies just outright bought it. And apparently, the last season of Power Rangers, that was, I don't know where it's airing, Cartoon Network? I actually don't know. But wherever it's airing, the last season was apparently really, really good. Like, apparently because they have like 20 years of like shared history, and Power Rangers, weirdly enough, is a series that actually does have full-on continuity. Like they don't do full reboots. It's kind of like Pokemon. They reboot with a new cast every season, but sometimes like a character like Cynthia will show up, or in this case like Dr. K from like RPM, or Tommy Oliver from the original, like the Green Ranger, will like show up. So they do that kind of thing sometimes. And so apparently this last season did a really good job of like keeping the continuity of Power Rangers going. And the fans loved it. So that's cool. I'm happy. Like, I don't watch Power Rangers, but like I keep up with it tangentially through this Linkara series. Good luck with the shiny hunt. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you. Or Alyssa? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Most of the shows you mentioned are Nickelodeon shows. A lot of them are, because YTV, I guess, had the what's it called? Basically, YTV had like the Nickelodeon contract. Family had the Disney Channel contract, and Teletoon had the Cartoon Network contract. So like everything like Kids Next Door, Johnny Bravo, all that was like on Teletoon. Although Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Lab was on YTV, which like again, 2 of my favorite shows. That's another reason why I absolutely loved YTV growing up as a kid. Oh, Elisa, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Grapploct is the only shiny I've gotten in like 5 years of Pokemon playing. Good luck with you. Oh, thank you, Piercy. Thank you. It's a great one to get. If you're going to get only one shiny in 5 years, I got to say, Grapploct is a pretty decent one. Yeah, absolutely, Brim. What's up? If it's Hasbro, then Power Rangers might be fucked. No. Because, as I was saying, Hasbro's apparently Hasbro has a really decent grasp on like they're a company, like Nickelodeon really didn't like doing all the like crossover stuff, because like it's expensive to do, but apparently Hasbro sees value in doing it because they can sell more toys, so they're actually a lot more willing apparently to do crossover stuff. which the fans love. Like, the last season had, like, Jason, the original Red Ranger, come in for, like, an episode. And, like, you know, people love that stuff. And then they sell that stuff. They're like, oh, let's do, like, a 30th anniversary, or not 30th, because it hasn't hit 30 years yet, but they're like, let's do, like, a 28th anniversary Tyrannosaurus MMPR thing. And then people buy it. So, yeah, I don't know. A little kids show I might watch is Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, since I read the books when I was a kid. Oh, I've never heard of that, to be honest, but sounds interesting, sounds wacky, full of hijinks. YTV had Batman Beyond and TT? Teen Titans? Those are, yes, it did. So yeah, you'd be right. Because they had Justice League as well, which is Cartoon Network. I hate Shiny Zapdos because there's literally no difference. Yeah, of the birds, it's probably the worst of the 3 shiny, but a lot of people love it. So, you know, kudos to them. Did you hear about the brilliant Pokemon shiny math discovery? I think I did. I think I know what you're referring to. Which is like basically the odds. That's like the killing method ended up being specifically for the brilliant shinies. Right? Tell me if I'm wrong, Kay. Tell me if I'm wrong. Nick apparently is banning an episode from YTV because the Green Ranger is a girl and she kisses a girl. Really? Wow. It's not very often that Japan does something progressive and then America is like, nah, that's too far for us. That's really weird. Huh. Like, I know, like, back in the day, like, with Sailor Moon, they had to, like, pretend that, what was it, Neptune and Uranus were, like, cousins or something, instead of, like, lovers, which is, like, but that's weird, because, like, usually it's Japan who's, like, super staunch about that stuff when it comes to, like, children's programming. They're, like, for example, the reason why there's never been a female Red Ranger, aside from, like, American-only stuff, like, I think in SPD, there was, like, anyway, the reason for that is specifically because they're stuck to using the Sentai footage, and Japan refuses to have a female Red Ranger as the leader of the team. So, like, there's literally nothing their American counterparts can do about that. Like, because they have to abide by the footage shown, and because, again, Power Rangers in Japan, at least, the costumes are almost always very, like if you know, it's a girl in the costume, they have, like, a skirt or whatever. They can't hide that, right? Imagine having a shiny as good as Gibble and then as bad as Garchomp. I know, right? Do you know how to shiny hunt the easiest? It depends on the game. I think the easiest shiny hunting method we've ever had was probably the wormhole shinies in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, if that's what you're getting at. I don't think Nick America would do that. I also don't think so, but, like, I don't know, because I don't even have Nickelodeon here, so, like, I can't really speak to it. I actually remember YTV aired one of the MLP movies in 2013. Oh, wow. Yeah, I probably have not watched, well, especially cartoons, but let alone, like, actual TV, like, scripted TV stations since probably, like, 2010. So, yeah, I really don't know. But that's cool. That's cool. Pokemon did a special teaser trailer of found footage where a guy filmed a bunch of Snorunts and gets taken by a Frostlass at the end. It's some... Yeah, I did see that on Instagram before I went live today. And, yeah, super weird. Super weird. It felt very horror-esque, which maybe that was their plan, given it's, like, you know, spooky season right now. But I'm kind of like... It didn't really reveal anything. Like, I kind of feel... Like, I'm surprised somebody... Like, they greenlit that to, like, be produced, given, you know, probably someone got paid for that, I would assume, I would hope. And it really didn't explain anything. Nice, John. But it was probably American only, right? Like, it probably didn't come from the Sentai footage. Hello, Misu. How's it going? Pop, pop. Which you think is the best starter from Pokemon Red and Blue? The best starter from Pokemon Red and Blue has got to be, in my opinion... I don't know. It's so hard. I love all three. I really do. I guess if I have to pick, I guess I go with Charmander if I absolutely have to pick, just because the nostalgia is so strong. But man, I love Squirtle. I use Squirtle in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I love Bulbasaur because it actually has like dual typing, and it's just Bulbasaur's precious. Dynamax Adventures have 1 in 100 with Charm. That's true. That's true, but like Ultra Wormhole was like if you get enough distance, it's like 1 in 4 odds or something like that. It's something like crazy. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, Bulbasaur is also very good in game and also like very good against like the first few gyms, right? Literally is like great against the first two, Brock and Misty. Is decent against Surge, and then like, you know, goes toe-to-toe with Erica. And then basically you just gotta watch out for Sabrina, right? That's kind of the trick. And then Blaine, obviously. But at the point, by the time you get to Blaine, I would hope you'd have like a water Pokemon, you know? Given how much Kanto relies on Surf. SOS was my favorite method of all time. I would love if they brought it back. I'm not holding my breath, but I would love if they brought it back because I truly did love SOS method. It's my favorite method. Not even because it's just like the one where like my streams were the biggest, but like legitimately, I just think it's fun. I think it's fun to do with people. Like it might not be the best one to do on your own, but like to do with like a crowd and have like the anticipation of like when they fall and you have like the poof of smoke and it's like, is it going to be shiny? Is it not? Like, I think that's so cool. Look at John. John with the facts, dude. Give me another Bulbasaur fact. Actually, you know what? Give me two. Give me 2 more Bulbasaur facts. Bulbasaur is always a safe choice. I think he's the most useful and tanky, to be honest. Bulbasaur's great. Bulbasaur's great. That being said, again, probably do pick Bulbasaur third, which... Again, Bulbasaur, like, in third for Gen 1 would be, like, number 1 in, like, almost any other gen for me. Like, legitimately. I really do love Bulbasaur. It's just, like, Charmander and Squirtle are iconic to me. Exactly. Well, I mean, but what I mean specifically, second, is, like, hopefully your Surf Pokemon is, like, strong enough to actually go up against, like, Blaine's team, right? You don't want, like, just, like, a random level 8, like, Magikarp. Agreed. Completely agreed, Prism Knight. Completely agreed. How you doing? I was trying to get a Ditto in Ultra Moon. While I'm doing that, an Algium comes out of the eyes are pink, so I thought it was the female one, but from the start came, and it was... That's crazy. Congratulations. Oh, I didn't even see that. Pressure's on. I put the pressure on John. I want to see if he comes through. What are the other starters with 2 types? The other 2 starters with 2, like base form, like babies? Or just in general? I guess it would have to be base form, right? That's a very good question. They usually don't do it. They usually just keep them like pure fire, water, or grass, right? I don't know, Nathaniel. I don't know. I'm stumped. That's a long time, Mizu. Is everything good? Spoons, it's a pretty great console. I gotta say, I will say, they definitely, in terms of, like, support for it, like, technologically, it's kind of, like, a little lacking. We were talking earlier about the state of Nintendo Online and how it should be a lot better, given how well the Switch is sold. They still don't even have basic apps like Netflix, or, like, do they have Amazon Prime? I don't know, but... I know you can do Funimation now. That's like one app that they actually made happen. But yeah, it kind of sucks for that kind of thing. Like the lack of like third party software is kind of lame. That being said, as an actual system with games, it's actually pretty decent. You got Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Metroid Dread just came out recently, and I've heard fantastic reviews for that game. Animal Crossing, New Horizons, people seem to love. I'm not a big Animal Crossing guy. But, you know, I would never take the fun away from all those who adore it. What else? What else we got? Splatoon 2, if you've never played Splatoon, it's a decent game. There's better first-person shooters out there, but it definitely has personality. No one can take that away from Splatoon. Hi, what's up? Louch Zelot, how are you doing? I actually hunted a shiny Sandygast here last year and did eventually get one. Nice! Congrats, Prism. Congrats. But yeah, there's like some really solid games. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is the best-selling fighting game of all time. Doesn't necessarily make it like amazing, but it is. It is a very good game. Definitely worth your time and money. There's also currently 2 Pokemon games on the Switch, with more coming right around the corner. You got Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, which is like a fun blast from the past, and then you got, of course, Sword and Shield, which is what I'm playing right now, which is, they're fun. They're good. They're good little additions. Nothing against them. Some people hate them. I think they're fine, though. I think they're fine for what they are. And I know for a fact, I have a few little cousins. They love Sword and Shield. So, like, you know, your average internet Redditor might not like Sword and Shield, but at least when it comes to, like, you know, the small amount of children that I have talked to about it, which are literally just my cousins at, like, holidays and stuff, they can't get enough of Sword and Shield. Oh, nice, Spoons. Nice, that's cool. What old games have you been running? Say Gen 3. Say Gen 3. Splatoon? I barely even... Oh. And there he is. What's up, Atlas? Welcome, dude. How you doing? Oh, I missed my rolls. I missed my rolls, guys. Moon rolled somebody. One second, guys. I promise, I will, Loki! I just got Loki from, not the Marvel Universe, though. A different Loki. Anyway, I'll be quick. So literally just copy and paste. Bum ba dum bum ba da London. All right, I got a waifu, guys. I got a waifu. Sorry, it's like this Discord thing we do. When Atlas popped in, it reminded me. Bad behavior? I'm on my worst behavior, huh? Don't you ever get it effed up? Fire Red and Leaf Green is baby's first Pokemon game. Tamahiro. Yeah, look, it is. It's the first game that I Nuzlocked in. But it has some challenge to it. It's not completely devoid of challenge. Early game is, yeah, it's literally for like school children. But it definitely does by the end of it, like it makes you earn your stay. Cause even like you have to catch, what is it, 80 Pokemon or something to like open up the national decks and get C Celio and get like the Ruby and Sapphire and stuff. Or is it just see every Pokemon? I can't remember. I literally cannot remember what it is. I haven't looked at Fire Red, Leaf Green since 2015. So yeah, been 6 years since I last like did my review of them. I'm not sure about Gen 4 remakes. I thought Gen 4 with the Sword and Shield UI would be cool. This seems like just a way, yeah, like, we got Gen 4 remakes so people shut up about them, but, like, it seems like a way to just, like, pawn them off to that other studio so that they can, like, focus up on, like, making sure that Gen 9, whatever it entails, is going to be just rock solid, like, just going to be the best generation of Pokemon we've ever gotten. I'm very excited for Gen 9. I truly think that now having 2 games on the Switch, you know, having worked on 3D games for almost a full decade now, I truly do believe that Gen 9 could be the best Pokemon games we'll ever get. They could in Let's Go, Nathaniel. They could. Yeah, I know, Sega, but they're still like, I don't know, like Sabrina sometimes could give you problems, depending on your team. And then the Elite Four is actually like, they pose a challenge. Oh, no. There we go. Perfect maneuvering. Rowlet is the only other base starter with dual typing. Really, John? Huh. I'm still waiting on 2 additional Bulbasaur facts, though. I agree, Spoons. I agree. That's what I mean by, like, it seems to me like their time crunch is all hell right now, and we're like, The only way we're going to get these Gen 4 remakes out is if we basically keep them 1-to-1 and give them to a different developer. And barely change anything. Although, to be fair, that's not really fair because we haven't actually seen the game yet. So maybe there's a ton of changes and I just haven't seen them. It's hard to know. What's the worst Pokemon movie to you? Mine personally is Volcanion and the I've never seen that one. My least favorite Pokemon movie ever is the Manaphy one. Say what you want. I know a lot of people have like nostalgia for it, but rewatch it in 2021, and especially if you've ever seen the Jirachi one, the Manaphy one is basically like a cut and dry paste of just copy and paste of the Jirachi one, but worse. Because like at least Jirachi kind of like speaks English because it's psychic type. Manaphy literally just goes mama, 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 mama. It literally just does that the whole movie, and then like it's so lame that like they make it. I think it's still May in that movie, right? It's not Dawn quite yet. It's like they make May like the protagonist, kind of like the Jirachi one all over again. Or Max, I guess, was like the protagonist. Anyway, and then in the last part of the act, literally they put May in like a friggin' it's like a chest or like a trunk or something and send her up to the shore so Ash can like save the day. And I'm just like, all right, really, Pokemon? Can't just like you basically set this up to be May's movie, and then it's just like, no, let's let Ash just like take the win. I have a WhatsApp group. One of my friends got a shiny Rookie D. Wow, in 100 too. Wow, Andrew. Bulba Baby is confirmed as a Froggo. Oh, that's interesting. Josh, I almost always do 2 to 4 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I used to do Sundays, but unfortunately Frisbee happens on Sundays. By the way, we won our Frisbee game this Sunday. 32 to 4. That's right, not 32 to 14. 32 to 4, guys. We absolutely destroyed them. That's like the most we've ever won by ever in any Frisbee ever. I don't even know how it happened that way. It just did. I had 3 points, which isn't really that much when you consider we had 34. That means I wasn't even, or 32, sorry. That means that I wasn't even responsible for 10% of our team's points. That's crazy. And I had 3. Normally if you get 3 points, that's like, you're like the MVP. But I was just like another body, basically. I was so out of shape, though, guys. I was so tired. Oh, my God. Nad fed me. Well, she didn't feed me. She made me a sandwich, like an Italian. So it had, like, prosciutto, salami, and, like, some, like, I don't even know what cheese. But it was, like, some sort of Italian cheese on it. And, oh, my God, it did not sit well when I was, like, running around the indoor facility. Cynthia's Garchomp having Steel-type moves scares me. Well, it might steal your heart if you're not careful. You missed my message that said I don't know anything else about Bulbasaur other than he can learn different moves depending on the generation. Oh, that's one, though, John. You already won. If Hoenn was remade in Gen 5, that would be my fave Pokemon game ever. Would have been good. Would have been good. Gen 5 never got a remake, unfortunately. Imagine if we had gotten... Well, Gen 4 wouldn't have really made sense. But imagine if we had gotten, like, a Gen 1 remake in Gen 4. Or, sorry, Gen 5, I mean. Like, Kanto with, like, Gen 5's engine and, like, the sprites. Oh, would have been so good. Alas. Drop a like, and then I'll hop on my bike. I'll try to catch a Grapploct if you like. I just rhymed like with a bike with like. That's how I do. I don't care about battle gimmicks, just more Eevees! Eevees are good. How'd the interview go? Oh, the interview went very well. I actually got the job. Maybe I should have told you guys that. I literally got an email yesterday being like, you got the job. I have to go for a physical assessment tomorrow, actually. I have to go to a physio place so that they can make sure that I actually... So, I've learned, don't eat an Italian sandwich before I go to my physical, because I'm going to have to, like, run on the treadmill and do a bunch of, like, lifting exercises so that they can tell that I'm not going to, like, destroy my body on the first week and then have to take, like, workers' comp. Oh, thank you, Moon. Thanks so much. Yeah, I know. So here's the thing. The reason why I'm, like, so low-key about it is because it's working for the school board, I have to get police checks, like criminal checks, and it takes a while to get them. So I won't be starting for a little while at least anyway, probably not till, like, well, at least November, if not even December, maybe, like, depending on... So that's why it's just, like, it doesn't really feel completely real yet, because I'm still very much at the mercy of waiting for them to get back to me with that stuff. But once they do get back to me and I'm able to send them in and verify, then the training will proceed, and that's going to be exciting. Yeah, I can finally get back into, you know, the workforce, have a, not, again, I'm very, very lucky for all of my beautiful members out there and all the many of you guys who've supported me over the past, especially these last, like, year and a half in particular. I really cannot appreciate you guys enough. Like, seriously, I was going through some health stuff. I was going through some mental stuff that was really bad. Very, very dark times. Yeah, with your guys' at least monetary support, and obviously your like emotional and spiritual support as well. But the monetary support was, it just like, it made it like one less thing that I had to worry about completely. However, you know, if me and Nad want to kind of like get to the next level of our lives and get back on track, it's currently just, you know, I'm just not a big YouTuber anymore. I'm just not. I don't have the fan base that I had, you know, all those years ago. I'm just not as relevant as I was. I'm kind of old and lazy, and it's part of it. It happens. It happens. And because of that, yeah, I just, you know, I need more of a stable income. I need something where I can kind of like rely on, you know, a certain amount of money, and yeah. And so because of that, I was looking for work. I've been looking for work since about the end of August, and it all kind of coalesced this last week. So yeah, thank you guys. I do appreciate it. That being said, I don't know what it's gonna do to like streaming and scheduling and all that, but again, I'll cross that bridge when it presents itself. Wait, what job did you apply for? I applied, well, I'm not going to get into the specifics, to be honest, about it online, just because it's private, but I'm going to be working for the school board. My local school board, basically. Oh, wow, that's awesome, Josh. Yeah, I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm not going to get into a whole lot of, you know, description about my job, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's going to help pay the bills, and that's important. And, yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. There's more to it than just paying the bills, don't worry. But it just, first and foremost, I really needed to find something for that reason. Oh, well, thank you, Andrew. So what's the best starter, strats for shiny hunting in Gen 8? Really want to know. The best strats for shiny hunting in Gen 8, I'll be honest with you, Brim, I'll level with you. It's Masuda method, hatching and breeding. Yeah. It's pretty brutal otherwise. Like, there's a kill method, basically, but it's, I Google it, because it'll explain it better than I could ever explain it, because it's very convoluted and kind of lame. Have the shiny charm, no matter what you do. That will only help cut your odds right down, but yeah, it'd be Masuda method breeding, unfortunately. There's not really like a good go-to method in these games. People will say the killing method, but and then there's DLC, and in the DLC, if you have the shiny charm, there's a 1 in 100 shot of getting a shiny doing raid dens. But the thing about raid dens that people often overlook is, yes, 1 in 100 odds are very good, but each raid den, you basically have a 1 in 100 chance times 4. Now, one of those is legendary, but you can also lose and not get the legendary, so it's a much bigger time sink. No, I didn't have to take any online classes, at least not yet, but I haven't been formally trained yet. I've only done the interview. Yeah, exactly, Moon, exactly. Exactly, and the fail method, oh my god, I know. Look, I was so stoked when the fail method was, like, announced, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my Toxel, it's gonna be so quick, and then it was, like, what, almost 3,000 encounters? And, like, the thing about Toxel compared to, like, for example, like, Impidimp was, like, a lot more encounters, let's be real. I think it took me, like, what, almost 5,000 or over 5,000 encounters? But Impidimp was, like, straight one-shot into Impidimp, where with Toxel, we had to run into so many Corviknights, Lipards, things like that, right? So that made it take so much longer. I wish I could see Barley, 'cause then I'd know the truth. That Barley only sub to Roy for his big caboose. So yeah, like, Toxel was less encounters, but probably took longer than Impidimp. If you had to actually, like, time it out. I know. I know, that's insane, Moon. Congrats, though. I mean, that happened to Barley, too. Like, he was looking for something completely different, found a shiny something. I forget what it was, Lilligant? Or no, wasn't it, that new one. That new one. That's, like, grass type. Yes, that's it. Right. Gossifleur. I forgot the name of it. I couldn't remember the name of it. You guys want to see my latest Pokemon card that I got, though, on the weekend? Check it out. Check it out. Well, first I got Duraludon V to go with my my Duraludon collection. I don't know what it is about Evolving Skies, but I'm getting every single Duraludon. The only one I need left is the alternate art V Duraludon, which... Honestly, I might just buy the single. I really like it with Raihan. Although this card is not the greatest. There's a lot of whitening on it, which not great. But you know what there's not whitening on? This Raihan card, this rainbow Raihan. Look at that. Look at that. I know you can barely see it again because of the focus. But yeah, I need to sleeve those, actually. I still have not sleeved them. Thank you, Moon. Thank you. Yeah, but I usually, so basically my routine has been I'll buy like 3 packs of cards on Friday. So this, I didn't end up on Friday, but I did because I had my job interview and stuff, but I did on Saturday with Neon. My friend Neon, though, Moon, this is actually true. My buddy Neon, he bought 1 pack of Evolving Skies and 1 pack of Vivid Voltage, and he literally got the Alt Art Espeon V, which is like a very nice card, especially if you're an Eevee fan, which, like, let's be honest, who isn't? And then he got a Rainbow Rare Opal. So he got like 2 insane pulls in 2 packs. Meanwhile, I only got those 2 cards in 4 packs, or 3 packs. I first thought Eldegoss was another evolution of Roselia. It kind of looks like it, doesn't it, John? But yeah, he made out like a bandit, and now Barley's crying himself to sleep because that means that you've gotten a alt art. I've got an alt art. Peter's got an alt art. My friend Neon's got an alt art, and poor Barley, the original card hunter in this little community, I would say, the guy who was on it back when like Hidden Fates was out, he hasn't got an alt art yet, and he's spent some real money on cards. I may be done with cards because you haven't got an alt art, or just in general. I really like my alt art. It's beautiful. It's genuinely gorgeous. I'm also kind of mad though, because I was saying earlier about how the Pokemon Center somehow my ETBs are stuck in processing, which just sucks. Like, so I think they're gonna cancel them. I'll be honest. I think they're gonna get canceled because it's been so like a few weeks since celebrations. It'll be 2 weeks this Friday, and they've shipped out, like, there's been people in the community who have gotten their ETBs from the Pokemon Center like, they ordered theirs, like, put in their order number way later than me, but got theirs, like, the first day it came out. And meanwhile, like, I ordered mine back on, like, September 8th or something. And, yeah, haven't heard anything, so... Nothing will top celebrations? Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. I mean, I think if they really go down this, like, alt art path, because, like, I gotta say, like, in hindsight, like, Evolving Skies is a really good set. Like, considering all the alt arts for the Eevees, Duraludon, Rayquaza, Medicham, like, it's a really, really solid set, genuinely. I think Pokemon knows what they're doing. Their sets, I think, have been actually pretty good. Like, Shining Fates, I think, is a great set as well. Though, you know, it could be better. It could be better. But still. But I think Celebrations is fine. The thing that the kind of sucks about Celebrations though is it's so small, the set, right? So it's like everybody's getting everything. The only thing that I think is still pretty rare is the gold Mew. But even then I've seen like a billion people open it. It just doesn't, I don't know, it just feels less special, I guess, because of that. But for the record, that's kind of how it should be. Like there shouldn't be like uber rare cards that like nobody can pull. Like, you know, everybody should have a chance. Like I'm very much, it just, I will say, it just, yeah, it's just weird to see like so many people opening like Charizards and Gold Mews and Gold Star Umbreons and things like that, you know? Pew! Roy Boy in the house. He is quiet as a mouse. He is gonna stream tonight. Gonna play in black and white. Gonna do his Nuzlocke. Everybody will talk about how he's the greatest and he's always on the walk. I like the cards that change the types of Pokemon, like making Totodile line electric type. That happened? They made an electric type Totodile card? That's crazy. I did not know that, John. BRB fam, no worries, man. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we passed 300. We're putting a sizable effort into trying to find this red-headed boy or girl. Actually, I will be right back. I'll be right back. I'll be very quick though. I'll be very quick. Also, Winston, our young friend Winston, is getting groomed right now. He's getting all fluffed up. So that's exciting. I knew there was a poison type Typhlosion. I knew that one, but I didn't know about the electric Totodile. That's cool. Because I like electric types and I like Totodile, so. Oh no. Nope. Do not fight. Stop fighting. We're all Squidward. Welcome, Heartless. How's it going? Sorry, I've decided to have a little snack. I don't know if it's available here where I am, John. Or, sorry, Josh. John said, good luck trying to find one that was at least 10 years ago. eBay is your friend, John. You can find anything in this world. Now, can I afford it? Probably not. But could I find it? Maybe. Will be soon, man. I hope so. Everything's usually a little bit delayed in Canada. It might be, John. It might be. I would like to add a shiny legendary from Gen 8 to my team. That'd be cool. Let's get back into it, folks. I feel that, Moon. I have definitely been in that position in the past, for sure. Also, hi, welcome back. eBay. I can't seem to find it, John. That's weird, but it looks like you found it, so that's cool. Yeah, I can't find it. I found a Tapu Koko, which is kind of weird. Oh, I found it. That's crazy. Yeah, Dragon Frontiers. Huh. That is so weird. Yeah, it's like $4. Huh. Is that your favorite card, John? It's nice. It's a good looking one. All right, I'm done snacking. Although I do need to take a little water. Yeah, the shipping's super cheap, which is weird, despite it being like from Australia. You'd think it'd be expensive, but I guess the card's not much. I like Totodile in general. He's great. All right. This is a great song. Well, tonight he's gonna fight every gym leader in black and white. His name is Roy Boy, but he looks like Dwight from The Office. Yeah, that's right. His favorite Pokemon is Scraggy. Yeah. Hey! Thank you so much, Snail God. Have a great rest of your night. Good luck at work. It's great to see you. And, yeah, hopefully you brought the luck. I'll tell you what, Nightcrawler, if I get it within the next 10 encounters, so from now till 332, I will name it after you. That is my pledge to you, my friend. If we get it in the next 10, I'm naming it Nightcrawler. It might be one word. I might shorten it to one word, but still. Totodile is the best Johto starter in my opinion. I think most people would agree. Moon would obviously say Chikorita is the best Johto starter. She absolutely loves that little plant. But yeah, I like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil is my boy from my first Pokemon ever. There's also a Grass Dratini. See, why? Those are such weird, nonsensical typings. I don't understand. No, in case anybody was wondering, that was a joke. Moon absolutely detests Chikorita with all of her being. Like, if it came down, if it was like, Roy was on a cliff, like, let's say my buddy Roy was on a cliff, and unfortunately the cliff was much longer than 6'5". So if he fell, he would very much hurt himself. And the only way for Roy to be saved is for Moon to literally catch and train a Chikorita to use Vine Whip and help him off the cliff. Moon would say, are you sure there's no Bulbasaurs around? And he would fall. Sorry, Moon. Sorry. I'd be heartbroken if it's the 11th. Well, we'll see. RNG is a fickle mistress, let me tell you. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm currently just teasing Moon right now. But for real, Moon, you would use a Chikorita to save Roy Boy, right? If you had to, if you absolutely had. Like, you know, obviously the premise in this hypothetical is that Pokemon exist. Roy was being dumb on the back of his Dawn fan. And him and Scraggy fell off the cliff. And they're, like, holding on for... Luckily, he saved Dawn fan. But him and Scraggy are on the cliff, holding on to, like, a tree branch. And, yeah, okay. I didn't know how deep your hatred went. I wondered if the hatred usurped the love of the boy. Yes, of course, dude. Oh, well, you never know. I mean, I love Roy. I love Roy. I really do. But, like, the only way to save him was to use, like, a shiny, like, Tranquil. I don't know. And then I'd yeet Chikorita into the sun. Oh, poor baby. I'd take it from you. It makes it a lot harder, John. It definitely makes it... Well, Faulkner's not too bad, admittedly, because, like, he's kind of dumb because it's the first gym. But, like, yes, Bugsy with that Scyther is an absolute monster against Chikorita. Like, I recently just was replaying through Heart Gold Soul Silver, and I chose Chikorita. Did I choose Chikorita? I must have. Anyway, I faced off against Faulkner, and Faulkner was like... It was actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I used my Haunter a little bit as well. You don't like Solrock, Snail God? Why? What did Solrock do? You just don't like the beady eyes? What's... I love Solrock. I genuinely do. I would take Solrock over Lunatone. See, I didn't know that it was your least favorite ever. That's interesting. All right, Nightcrawler, here comes the moment of truth, my friend. Oh, fair enough, Snail. Fair enough. That's like a good excuse. I was like, why hate on Solrock? But yeah, that actually checks out. Hello, Crimson Genesect. I have a Crimson Genesect card from the Shining Legends series of Pokemon cards. Wow. Do you ever sit there and wonder, what does Muck and Grimer smell like? Like, I think I could get over the appearance of it and the kind of, you know, weirdness of all of that happening. But I do feel like the smell would be the hardest part about being a Muck trainer. And you know, because we live in this world where people just want to, you know, go against society and disrupt the status quo. You know that there would be certain trainers out there who specialize in Muck and only Muck. Like, they don't care if they lose. They're not trying to become Pokemon masters. They just truly want to watch the world burn. I like Spider Pokemon better than I like Chikorita. Oh my god, wow. Yes, unfortunately, Nightcrawler, I will not be naming it after you. And yo, nice! Crimson Genesect, nice. I wish I had more shinies from that set, but I actually only have the Ho-Oh from the ETB and the Genesect that I pulled. I would have loved to get the Mew or the Jirachi, personally. Or the Rayquaza. I don't know why I have a special bond to Rayquaza after spending so much time in Emerald, despite not using one and not really caring about it or never catching one. And yet, because just like the game and seeing it on the boot up screen every time that I went for another Battle Tower run. I failed you? Well, it's fine. It's fine. Let's just hope we get it in the next, like, 50 or so, you know? Oh, thank you, Crimson Genesect. I appreciate that. I love its design, and it's from my favorite gen, but Martin Solrock in particular has done me so dirty that it actually makes me angry. Well, I'm sure you're not the only one. It is one of the worst possible ones you can get. Emerald is just fantastic. It's just great. I don't know. Sometimes there's weird things that get. For example, somebody brought up today. Somebody said Frostlass or something in their message, and it got because it had the word ass in it. Oh, nice, Crimson, nice. Why did this soundtrack just get so quiet? Oh, it was my headphones. I was like, what the heck? The speed of sound, waiting for Sonic and all of her chows. Keep moving on. Well, I didn't mean to do that. Man, this is going to make us work for it, isn't it? We're currently at 335. Obviously, we're not at even like half odds. We're not even really that close to half odds. Well, no, kind of we are. Half odds are 1 in 2,000, right? So 1 in 1,000 basically is what we're looking at for full odds. Or not full, but you know what I mean, odds. If only Emerald had the physical special split. I know. Although, I will say, there's some interesting stuff you can get away with in Emerald, specifically because of that. Like, for example, giving, like, Slacking or Metagross Shadow Ball. But I agree with you. He definitely makes for more strategery. That's what George W. Bush used to say. Strategy. And strategizing. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. What color are your controllers? My Switch controllers? So I'm actually currently using a... Look at that. I'm currently using a just regular Switch Pro controller. In terms of my like collection of Switch stuff, though, I still use my default red and blue ones that came with the game. I'm just as amazed as everybody else that they're still working and haven't had drift yet. I've had them literally since the Switch came out, which is going on almost 5 years, right? Or 2017. Oh my god, it's gonna be 5 years since the Switch came out. Oh my god. Frig, man, that just scared me. But yes, yeah. So I'm currently using my default red and blue ones. They're attached to my Switch currently. That being said, I do have some of the other ones. I do have, you might be able to see a little bit. I have a Switch collection behind me. So I have the Monster Hunter Rise, Animal Crossing New Horizons, as well as Pokemon Pikachu Let's Go Eevee behind me. Well, it's actually Let's Go Pikachu, specifically that bundle. But I have that behind me. I also have a Monster Hunter Rise Pro Controller, because I very much regret not having the Xenoblade Chronicles and the Splatoon 2 Pro Controllers. I really wish I had gotten those, because they're really hard to find secondhand. Oh, I also have the Zelda Skyward Sword HD Joy-Cons as well. Hey, what's up, Spatial Rend? Follow me. That's gross, Egan. That hurts my soul. I just bought Sword like 3 days ago. I did some random trading and I got 3 shiny Eevee. Nice! Which 3 evolutions are you gonna evolve them into? Follow me. That's what every YouTuber or social media creator says. They're like, follow me. Sonic music is actually really good, though. Like, say what you want about the franchise, but my god, is the music just such a bop. curiosity. Squilliam Fancy Sense. So I actually named my my Grapploct is named Squilliam. Yes, that's probably what you're referencing when I throw it into battle. Actually, never mind. But yeah, because everyone was like, name it Squidward, name it Squidward, and I was like, everyone's probably already named their Squidward. I don't want to just, you know, do the same thing as everybody else. And then I was like, oh, we can name it Squilliam after his rival. Even Roy agrees with that, and he is such a contrarian that, yeah. Oh my goodness, that's so much, Crimson. They absolutely do, Nightcrawler. They absolutely do. Yeah, I would say that, like, the shinies in this game are a step down from Gen 6 and 7, in my opinion. There's some good stuff, don't get me wrong. I love Applin. I think the legendaries actually are great. I love what they did, even though you can't get them, which is so dumb. But I love what they did with the Galarian birds, even though, again, we can't get them for some weird reason. Yeah, I completely agree, though, that Grapploct is one of the best. It's definitely up there. Sobble has one of the better ones too, I gotta say. I know the pain, Crimson, but yeah, I still feel for you on that. You're right. Wooloo and Zigzagoon as well also got done very, very good. Obstagoon looks just fantastic. I also agree with that second. I also agree with that. The fossils grew on me, I won't lie, but yeah, like, am I willing to say they're as good as, like, Cradily and, like, Anorith or whatever? No, I'm not. Or even, like, Caracosta, like, no. I ate his Pokemon Black ROM with some fava beans, a nice Chianti. Calaris. I bet Royboy's never seen Silence of the Lambs. I would bet every Pokemon card on my desk right now, which includes the Rainbow Raihan, includes the Charizard from Celebrations. I would bet every card in my deck, or on my desk, that Roy has never seen Silence of the Lambs. It will, Crimson. It will. Oh, I thought it was pronounced Chianti. I'm sorry. I don't know, Moon. I would definitely default to you, though. You seem to have much more of a mastery and a stranglehold over the English language than... I mean, I still, one of my favorite moments ever in Discord is when you bodied Barley about Wikipedia. Barley, you're not allowed to drink, so you better not be drinking. Otherwise, I'm sending somebody. I won't tell you who, but I'm going to send somebody to California to find you. I'm going to have them stake out at your local Target waiting for a Pokemon card drop. Rhyhorn? No, Royhorn. Royhorn. It won't be Rob. It won't be Rob. You'll wish it was Rob. I'm not trying to be annoying. I just feel like my brain is about to explode because of my work right now. No, Moon. Do not. I truly mean it in the best of faith. I really do. I truly mean it. Like, I love it. I worked in a, like, journalism office for, like, 2 years. I'm so used to it, and I always love seeing people get absolutely bodied by that kind of thing. I truly do. Like, it's genuinely... I love it. I am that petty person. I am the person who, like, has a hard time resisting if somebody doesn't put a comma between you are. Like, so I'm with you. Yeah, I just don't want you to think that, like, anything I'm saying is, like, I'm being, like, facetious or anything, because I genuinely do love it. That's true, John, but you know what they say? It takes two to tango. And Tango was the name of my first ever Weepinbell back in my copy of Fire Red. So, when you think about it, Weepinbell requires 2 fossil Pokemon. according to John Meredith. Can it be Rob? No. No, it's going to be somebody that you're going to cry about for weeks. I know, I just don't like hurting people's feelings unless it's Chikorita. Nice. What's your favorite Pokemon starter? It's got to be either Cyndaquil, which is my first one ever, or Rowlet. Because Rowlet's just the boss. It, like, technically, it's probably Rowlet, because, like, if you just remove Nostalgia Goggles, like, Rowlet completely stands up against those, you know? Ooh. Let's go, Barley. Are you trying to song request? No, I actually agree with you, John. I actually agree. Pokemon has this thing about, like, they'll put something that's, like, really hard to do or get in, like, a generation, but then the subsequent generation, they'll just, like, make it ridiculously easy to achieve the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, for example, you know, finding all of the, like, Mega Stones in Gen 6 could sometimes be hard, and sometimes you needed specific, like, versions of the game and stuff. And then, meanwhile, in Gen 7, it's just, like, get enough battle points, buy the stone. Which some would argue is actually even harder, but I actually think it's much easier to do it. I'd rather do it that way, because then at least you can just, like, get enough battle points for one and then get the one Mega that you, like, really want, as opposed to, like, just being out of it because you don't have the right game version. Or, for example, in this game, like I was saying earlier, the Gigantamax soup, right? It takes forever to farm mushrooms to get Gigantamax soup, just to make a beloved Pokemon, like, viable, you know what I mean? Or, like, cooler. Sure, Crimson. Hi, Dubcon. But yeah, and so I imagine the fossils will be something like that. Or, like, think about even, like, back in the day, like, Feebas, right? Like, trying to find a Feebas and Emerald version is, like, impossible. Nowadays, it's, like, Gen 7 or, like, I think you can find Feebas in Gen 8. Maybe not. But Gen 7 for sure. It's so easy. Like, Nightcrawler, I spent 20 months looking for a Shadow Shiny Heracross in Pokemon Coliseum, the GameCube game. It took me 20 months and over 14,000 soft resets. Really, Moon? I'm actually super impressed, because it's like, I looked into it, and it was like, it's like, you basically have to do, like, well, do you do raid dens a lot? Because that's how you get it. Oh my god. I should just trade you my Pokemon, and so you can just, like, make soup for them. Holy crap. That's crazy, Moon. But my whole point in saying that is, I imagine both the fossils and the mushrooms will be so much easier to obtain in subsequent generations. Like, the following generation, I'm sure it'll be like, if they're even allowed in the game, but if they are allowed in the game, I'm sure they'll make it, like, super easy to get, right? Oh, I got rickrolled in text. Uh-oh. I still appreciate it. I still appreciate it, Crimson. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna give you up. I'm not even singing it right. That's true, John. That's a good point as well, man. Man, you're just killing it today. It works 100% of the time. I was like, is she gonna, like, post, or he or she, are they gonna post, like, you know, anything, are they gonna post, like, a Steve Jobs quote, or, like, a Walt Disney quote, or, like, you know, a Thomas Edison quote or something? Nope. Rick Astley, baby. Rick Astley. Oh, nice, Spatial Rend. Beautiful shiny. I have a shiny Kyurem. I stole it. I'm a boy. All right, good to know. Good to know. Sorry about that. Ever listen to 100 Miles by the Proclaimers? That is a classic 80s song. Yes, I very much know that song. And I would walk 500 miles, and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 500 miles. Then da 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 London, 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 la da da. It's true. It's actually a good. It's actually a fair point. The internet always goes back. What's up, Bagel God? All right. I got a little suggestion for you guys. Well, it's not really a suggestion, but I got a little. Would you rather a little hypothetical? Would you rather I do a few more of these Grapplocts, or would you rather I try to get Kartana in a raid den for the last like 20-30 minutes of the stream? It's up to you guys. I'm gonna let you guys decide. If you want to keep it Grapploct, that's totally cool. If you'd rather I hop in with some other people in the DLC and try to get a shiny Kartana, that could be cool too. Really, Nick? Get shiny Kartana? One vote for Kartana. All right. Well, I'll do one more to get it to an even number, even though I think I didn't count them all there. But let's get to 370, and then I'll do Kartana. Oh, Bagel's saying keep doing the Octoboy. All right, Moon, sounds good. All right, because Moon offered to help, we will do Kartana. Because you guys don't understand, she already got a shiny Kartana the last time we tried this. So the fact that she's willing to help is just shows how kind she is. So I'm not gonna spit in the face of that generosity. So if I can have Moon help me, that is a good thing. So I'm gonna do the Kartana. So we'll wrap this up at 370, guys. But I will be continuing with the Grapploct and going past 400 this Thursday, same time, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This should be 9. Later, Crimson. Have a great rest of your night, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. It was fun. Always good to see some new faces. And I got rickrolled too, so you know. All right, so there's 370. Let's. Oh, but the only thing is, I guess it's fine. It's fine. I can always come back to the beach. It's fine. They'll respawn, right? They should. I can't imagine they wouldn't respawn. That'd be very weird. Oh, wait. Gotta get online. Thank you, Moon. Everybody supersonic chowing. Gotta get your feet above the ground. Let's look for the Kartana! Supersonic mooning. All right, the code, as always, 140, 140, 25, because the 25th anniversary of Pokemon and Pikachu, but 140, 140, 25. Feel free to join up. Yeah, I'll do it now, Nick, while I'm waiting. You better not steal a good one from me, though, Nick. Unless it's on your list. If it's on your list, you can steal it. That's fair. I would never try to take another man's list. I still got to divorce my one from earlier. Oh, Callie. I can't claim for a while. Oh man, I really messed that up. Supersonic chowing, gotta get your feet up off the ground. All right. Hello, what's up, Reese? How's it going? Alice like that. All right, Moon. Let's just start then. Unless anybody else wants to get in this, but I think I'm gonna start, and it's gonna be myself and Moon. I'll leave it till the 30-second mark. I think that's fair. Quinn Morgendorfer. All right. Let's do it, Moon. Oh, Stardust Dragon. I divorced Stardust Dragon. All right. Anything with fire? Well, definitely don't want Marsh Tom. It's all good, Nick. It's all good, man. Okay. The computers could have picked worse stuff, you know? Let's see. Do we got fire anywhere? Nope. Sick. Huh. What do we got? This one might be hard, Moon. All right. I'm gonna go grass because you have Excavalier. Oh, very nice, Josh. Very nice. Cozy. All right. Lilligant! Barrels and Chargels. Everybody knows. He is the greatest human and a bro. It might be tough. It might be tough. Let's just do our best. All right. Oh, wow. That was good. That was good. I got plus 130. Okay, yeah. Boo, 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 boo. Reggie Steele. Let's go. Oh, Merlin's a good one. And we beat Lilligant, too. That's because you and I are, but we're too focused right now on Waifu Wars. All right. Excuse me. I'm not gonna take Lilligant. But apparently somebody is. All right, let's see what we get next, Moon. We're gonna have Hatterini, Galvantula. Is it bad that I kind of want to do Hatterini? I'm gonna do it literally just because I want new Pokemon. Because if they end up shiny. Bum 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 bum. I think the last time I did a raid was in December. I really need to get back into shiny hunting. It's just such a fun way to spend time. I don't know. Well, that is a decent amount. Down to half. And that's healing. Yay. Ooh, nice. We should be able to finish it off. Oh, because it was a crit. Okay, never mind. We might not be able to finish it off. We'll see. I'm going to Dynamax just because, like, I'll hit harder. I know it kind of wastes time, and I'm sorry for that, but... Also, Moon, I might switch to get this just because Stoutland can't really do anything in the final battle because it's Steel type. All right, let's go. That'd be really cool. All right, I'm gonna swap so that I can actually stand up against the... All right. Ghost, I guess? I don't even know. I don't even know. Fighting was strong against steel? Yeah, but John, you assume that we're gods. No, I don't know. don't know, guys. I'm too preoccupied with the waifus. We're doing good, though. Those goddamn waifus. Doesn't that make it more tense, though, John? Don't you think that makes it more fun? Is he using pressure? Oh, nice. Here it comes. Ouch. Oh, Poltergeist. Good dough. The little teapot, that could help. We should be able to finish it off here. Yeah. All right. Dusclops has a nice shiny. But I will probably need to switch into Dusclops, yeah. I forgot that I was half fairy. It's true, Barley. It's true. That's okay, though. That's okay. He's a dusty Cyclops. What else can you say about him? All right. I want to swap Pokemon, even though realistically we probably should have the Poltergeist switch, but you know, that's my own fault. It is tanky. You're correct. Well, this will be fun, right, guys? Right, folks? All right. I actually feel pretty good about this. We still have all four hearts. Yeah, we should be okay. Kartana's not that good, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing it. It's very, I mean, obviously it's a lot better. It's a lot better, you know, when you have a fire type move because it literally goes down in like one hit, but all right. This might be a little harder than I thought. Well, that's good to know for later, but yeah, I think this is my best bet for now. Yeah, we'll see, Moon. We'll see. Oh, that's sick. I mean, I really want that Lilligant to, like, use its moves since it has some of the best moves, but... Oh, that... I was going to say that must be a crit. Let's see. You know what? It could have been worse, though. It could have done that before the Lilligant healed. That's not good, though. That's not very good. Oh, no. Oh, no. Moon, do you want to Dynamax when the turn comes, obviously? Not right now, I know. Who do you think should Dynamax, me or you? All right, I'm just gonna Dynamax because it gives us an extra turn. That's literally the entire reason for it. It just gives us an extra turn where we're not Dynamaxed. If that makes any sense. Okay. Let's see if this does anything. All right. Decent. A few more of those could help for sure. Oh, that lowering the defense just like... Okay, we're going to win this. We're going to win this for sure. We're still going to win. Not dead. Not dead. Not dead. Lived it. Lived it. Let's go, Moon. Do 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 do. Oh, okay. That's great, Lilligant. Thank you. Do you think it's too late for Angelina Jolie to adopt Roy? Yeah, Roy's too difficult for that. He would never allow that to happen. He's too much of a pain. I tried to adopt Roy, and he wouldn't have it. All right, let's see if we get a shiny. I gotta call Nat after this too. She called me. Come on, we know we caught it. It's too late to Royal Jazz. It's too late. That's a shiny! Yo! We got a shiny Lilligant. Let's go! That's sick. I'm sorry, Moon. I know you wanted it. But let's go! Made the right choice doing this. Wow. Shiny Lilligant. I will take that. That's a great shiny. Holy crap. Look at that. That's dope. I'm so happy with that. And no other shinies. But we got one. Yes. Yes, let's go. Shiny on stream. Woo! Love it. I'll trade her to you, Moon, if you would like. Since you help me all the time. If you would like her, she is yours. Because I know you literally said you really wanted one. You don't even have to trade me anything good. I will trade it to you. I mean it. I mean it. Like, if you would like that Lilligant, just let me know. We won't talk about it now because it's all fresh and new and exciting. But on Roy's stream tonight, let's inundate his chat with talk of shiny Pokemon because he loves when that happens. And I will offer it to you again for real because you deserve it. No, you deserve it, Moon. But yeah, I don't want anything in return either. It's not like I'm trying to be like, hey, give me something good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we got a shiny in the last hour. And by that, I mean, like, the last minute. That's really cool. I really didn't think that was going to happen. So, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you for all the new blood. I saw some new faces in here today. That was awesome. Thank you, Moon, for helping out. And thank you for just being you. I love you. I appreciate you. Please take care of yourself. I will see you this Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will continue the Grapploct hunt, and we got shiny green today. Maybe we'll get shiny red on Thursday. Anyway, happy hunting, baby rhinos. Love you. Nick Meister, you're the best. And as I always say, John Meredith is the best Meredith. Ain't no other Meredith who's better in the whole wide world. All right. Love you guys. Bye, rhinos.